Now, this is the point in the game where when I checked the analysis, I realized, oh, I messed up big time. Welcome back to day 4 of playing chess every day until 2300 ELO. This was one of the most painful games I've ever played, and I'll show you why in a minute. So let's just go in the game. I played the English opening, my opponent played the Engicott. I now played theory. You don't really have to mind all of this, nothing too crucial. Now my opponent played c5, which made me capture. He had to capture back, and I strike back in the center. If I played any other, there's no analysis bar. Make sure there's an analysis bar for you guys to see what everything that's happening. Yes. So now if I don't strike for the center, now this is an issue because now my opponent can push the pawn, and this is not good for me. So that is why I immediately okay, how do I get out of here now? Yeah, that's why immediately how do I get out of this mode? Reload, I guess. Okay. So I struck the center. My opponent brought out the bishop, and I was just trying to be as patient as possible. I wasn't really trying to instigate anything in the center. So now I brought my rook in the game, and now this is when I decided to take because I couldn't see any more improvements which I could have made in the position. Perhaps playing rook to e1 would be an option, but I was like, it's too slow. So now once he captured back, I captured the bishop, and as you can see, I've lost my advantage, mainly because in my head, I thought he was forced to capture with the knight, but I missed it. He could capture with the pawn, which changed everything because he went from having an isolated pawn in this position to now having a very strong pawn in my position, and that really disrupted how I played the game. I moved my knight out of the danger. He had a good output with his knight. I don't think he should have exchanged. I feel like he could have kept his knight in here for a bit longer until I address the issue, just to like annoy me and try to keep me on my toes. But I'm assuming he did that because, let's say he played a move like this. Now he was scared that I was gonna take, and then now if he captures, I have a check first. So this would be a different game. But obviously, my opponent just captured the bishop. So now I captured back, and I brought my rook back. He was attacking my knight. I moved my knight out of the way. And now I was trying to keep an eye on this pawn because I was like, this knight can never move because it has to keep an eye on that pawn. While my knights are in a very strong, they have a very strong square to go to next. But my opponent just played this move, and I was like, oh, that's wrong. So I captured the rook. And I don't think that was the best move, but I saw that if I don't capture the rook, let's say I play a move like this, I saw that he can take, and then now once I take back, he can always bring his rook here, attacking my queen, and I didn't like that too much. Um, so he captured back with the queen. I tried to exchange queens in this position because I thought I had a better position. So I tried to put some pressure on this pawn. He attacked my rook, and obviously I cannot take now because if I take, then I have to take, or if I take this, he can take my queen. So obviously I had to move out of the way. And after that, now I bought my rook looking for another exchange, and we exchange pieces. And now this is the point in the game where when I checked the analysis, I realized, oh, I messed up big time. And that was that I only had one move to play here. Can you find it? It is knight to f5. What? What? Yep. If he takes, I take. And now I'm going to grab that big juicy queen. But I didn't find it because I was so ahead of myself. I wasn't looking at the position. I was looking at where the action was at. I was thinking of what my opponent could do. So that's where like my weakness showed in this game because that was a killer blow. And if someone was commentating my game right now, they'll be screaming that move, but I didn't find it. So now I played the worst move. I took my knight back, and now we're shuffling pieces. I saw he wanted to say check and get my pawn. So I tried to stop him by forking him, and then he offered a pin trade, and I took it happily. I was like, okay, I have a chance of winning this game. But now I was trying to bring my king into the game, and I think I made a mistake because I was going. on this side of the board. That's when I realized, okay, I'm overcommitting, I'm over pushing my pawns, because in the end game, when you push your pawns too many times, now it's bad because now they become weak. And weak they were, but our opponents did not find the right move. And now he still gave me a chance. He captured, I captured back, and now I was offering a nitrate. And in my mind, I was like, oh, nitrate, yeah, this is a draw. Definitely, this is a draw, 100%. But it's not a draw because now the king has too much activity, and now I don't really have any moves in this position. And the last move I wanted to play was this, because who knows how, let's say this move comes now, and or something along the lines of pushing the pawn here, trying to get all the way here. I just saw those moves and I didn't like them that much. So obviously I took thinking that, okay, I have an advantage. But then once I played this move now, I realized, oh no, I just blundered, because he can always push his pawn, and now he will get opposition. And now it was GG's, because there was no way I could survive this endgame. And then you go and make a queen. And obviously, to just go fast forward, I got checkmated. It was pretty painful, I can say. But the good thing I learned from this game was that the end game, I have really been neglecting it for a long time now. And I really need to like master the end game if there's anything I should master, because most games are decided in the end game. As you saw, there were spikes up and down, and my tactics as well need to be more improved. But if you watch till the end, thank you very much. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I promise I'll come back stronger. Doosh!